Always dreamed of living on the beach, but thought you could never afford it? I may have a solution for you. I found a listing on Zillow for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house right on the beach. The listing price is just under $55,000. There's just one small catch. You'll have to move the house soon. Not move out of it, but actually move the house. The property is located near Washaway Beach in the state of Washington. The beach has been eroding at an average rate of 100 feet per year for the last century. You would think the prospect of watching your property disappear into the ocean would discourage potential buyers, but the properties continue to change hands despite the risk. Washaway Beach represents an isolated, one-of-a-kind natural hazard. On the other hand, the rising sea levels induced by climate change pose a more significant risk. Worldwide, it's estimated that 100 million people live within 3 feet of mean high tide. Rising sea levels already have generated a 10-fold increase in the frequency of flooding in some cities on the eastern seaboard of the U.S. Flood risk is not a new or unfamiliar problem. In fact, FEMA maintains detailed flood risk maps of essentially the entire United States. In addition to identifying areas at risk of flooding, FEMA also manages the National Flood Insurance Program. Without this type of flood insurance, lenders would be unwilling to provide mortgages for homes in higher risk areas. Home buying in some of the most desirable and most heavily populated areas near the seashore would be virtually impossible without the availability of flood insurance. Will the current system of national flood insurance be able to cope with the impact of global warming? Well, according to one study, between $66 and $160 billion worth of real estate will be below sea level by 2050, and as much as $500 billion worth could be submerged by the end of the century. The term underwater mortgage takes on a whole new meaning in this scenario. It is difficult to visualize how housing markets will adapt to these environmental changes. We've collected some of our speculations about the possible outcomes in this month's Insight article on FreddieMac.com. Take a look and let us know what you think. Thanks as always for your time. See you next month, and don't forget to subscribe to our monthly Insight.